This play, Topdog, Underdog. I mean, the story. It's simple. It's two brothers in a room who are roommates. You know, two biological siblings who are roommates who are struggling to make it. You know what I mean? And as a joke, their father many years ago named them both Lincoln and Booth, setting up a whole host of complications, which they struggle against. There's the world out there, outside that room where we see the play set, and there's the world inside. There's the love between these two brothers, how they support each other, how they encourage each other to grow, and also how they stand in each other's way. And through that, we as an audience who, if you're a black man, you might identify very easily. If you're not, you might say, that story has something to do with me because of the way that human nature ripples outward. And it's a play which really works to include all of us in the world community.
It's about brotherhood. It's about love. It's about family. I happen to think that every good story is a love story, and it's about, for me, characters who are trying their best to hold on to the things, the ideas that they're in love with, and this circumstances of the players are gonna, fight to take those things away.
I mean, I just echo that, man. It's about humanity at its core, and like you said, these brothers are fighting towards bettering themselves, and individually, that fight, how it tears at the fabric of their love and who they are. And who they know themselves to be or think themselves to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's a funny play, comic, I should say, darkly, But it's also just hope, man, and so there's a lot of depth in there.
It's interesting to do this play 20 years after the original production, because in many ways it's just it's a different play. It's a different play because of where we are as Americans, where we are in the world now. It's like you can't tell this same story, can't tell the same story that they told 20 years ago. But that's a sign of a great classical piece of theater.
Booth is a firecracker. I love Booth. I first discovered Booth when I was, I think, 21 years old. And he was youthful, energetic, optimistic. He has dreams of being a great card thrower, a great 3-card monte player like his big brother Lincoln. And he wants to be successful. That's the avenue that he's, chosen to, to pursue his dreams. And he's in love with a girl named Grace. And he's a man who believes that he is much larger than his current social stature.
And Lincoln is the older bro, the senior bro. I think he has a history, he has a past with 3-card monte. He was, cards for him was everything. No one was better than him on the streets. And I think he struggled to sort of move past that. He currently, like his job, his day job, the thing he loves is going to work every day and playing Lincoln. He has to sit in a chair and people come in and they shoot him. It's an arcade, and that's his way of sort of, pushing down the past, pushing down the person who he used to be. But it comes back to haunt him.
Now more than ever, I think it's important for people to wake up to the love. I feel like now more than ever, and it doesn't matter who you voted for, it doesn't matter what God or goddess or spirit or none of the above you believe in, doesn't matter what your faith system is, now more than ever it's time to wake up to the love. And Topdog is a call to that. The last moment in the written play where Booth cries out in the wilderness, if you will, he is calling us, wake up to the love. Wake up to the love that it is trapped in, it's contained within community. Wake up to the love between someone who might look like you or someone who might not look like you, because the world is constantly getting in the way. And Topdog got those cards. That's the world. The world's getting in the way of just the basic, you are a human being and so am I, and what does that mean these days? and how beautiful and necessary that is now more than ever.